Grrl, have you been making interesting contacts with people who might share your interests in either...
Or maybe she introduced us. That could be also be. I don't know.
That's possible. Grrl, we'd like to make a charm roll to see how you've been making friends.
Yeah, and I could imagine that maybe part of this is during my herbalist gatherings, I might have like run into like-minded souls out there, kind of rich supply of.
This roll will determine whether you become buddies or whether they run you off their prime picking grounds.
Yeah, girl sitting at the bar and goes like, you know how it feels when you're covered with blood and you don't know where you are?
That's right.
I think it was last session or the session before.
Right, ladies?
0-1.
Oh, okay.
No, I remember your 0-1 roll quite well. Did you get another one?
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget to put a mark next to...
I like to think that means my scenario is verbatim true.
I do kind of like it.
Quite likely that one is. But I also rather like the idea that you've made an enemy of...
Right. Somebody is very displeased with your wanderings.
Indeed. So how has this expressed itself?
I buried my brother under that pot field by his request. And you are not to be picking from it.
Your drug collecting activities and maybe sharing what you found with the wrong people has led to you getting coming to the attention, Grrl, of the main suppliers in this part of Tourmaline of recreational substances, who obviously would be the local Serpentine clan. We'll see what them doing. They know about. Because why not? But we'll see what that leads. I'm sure nothing bad can happen about that. It's not as though she has a bad reputation with her.
No, it's not like you didn't have a catastrophe within the last, within recent memory of play involving the Serpentine as well. So,
two more things I think I'm thinking about. Shining Star, you've come to a huge, beautiful elven city. Obviously, there must be a Temple of Dana here somewhere and a community. And is that something that Shining Star is getting you into? Or?
Yes, especially since I was feeling a little alienated from the whole thing after that island. That it might be good to get right with Dana. Now, I called on Dana for a lot of miracles, and it strikes me that that's a bit pushy. Rather than try to plead
more
with
miracle.
God. I don't know, no miracle. I just want to be devoted. I want to go worship.
That seems reasonable.
Is that a devotion role as well?
I was thinking not, but I'm trying to think what it should be. I don't know, maybe devotion makes the most sense. It's just, but it's not trying to trigger a wonderful miracle thing.
Right.
In with Dana, and perhaps
not even really looking for a specific benefit, in which case that would be a miracle for blessing. It's more in terms of just, we can call it a blessing if you want. But don't think of it as me asking for one.
No, that's fine. It's just, we'll see what the role is. But I'm lowering the stakes for a bad. Not that you're going to roll badly.
Well, I have an 11 on my devotion, and I roll a 90, and so therefore I have a superior result, which is, I think, something of a sign. It's been a tough few months with a failed spy op and an uncharacteristically negative experience with music for me. And while I am not going to chuck it all to the winds and go and take up Temple Maiden service with the temple, I do think that maybe I will just live there for a while and be part of that scene for some time.
Cool.
That might just be the way to do it.
I don't know. I got the impression that at least part of her attraction to Dana's cult or religion was to do with the get the singing and dancing by moonlight. And
yeah, absolutely. That's what she's all about. So I'll do a whole bunch of that.
That's her happy place and her
right,
relaxing, calming after the.
I think that's what I'd like to do a lot of.
Cool. Finally, I think before we come up to the next, Grrl, are you doing anything in the space of spells at all while you have been experimenting out in the wilds? And are you rolling control or divination for anything fun in it? Even if it's just communing with small furry animals.
Sort of just happens, right? I mean,
yeah. Communing with small furry animals as you. So is it? Is this not something you can?
Yeah, Elfront is looking for guidance, and
yes,
I mean, of course, I can go either with the miracle route, or I mean, I do have that divination that I could.
I think that's what Ross was referring to.
Only if you have guidance coming your way. So,
I think
if you want more, then that's also cool.
I think that makes the most sense to me to do it with the guidance, especially since my divination had worked pretty well. I mean, not the divination, but my devotion roll had worked pretty well. And I have the assistance of some substances, perhaps, to kind of help me with my vision or whatever that I would receive in terms of where my destination should be taking me.
Hmm.
I'm suspecting that maybe my future might unfortunately involve some serpentines.
Something tells me that's coming down the pike.
Indeed.
Oh.
I'm trying to decide what the universe wants, and this is, I don't know, above my pay grade, but and my cunning plan of rolling dice for it went oddly, so I'm not going to do that.
Fate roll?
Well, no, I don't need more rolls. I need to work out what my answers should be for the roll.
Right.
Because I don't want to be telling. I need a principle to work on to say this is what the universe will go, and I haven't found the right one yet.
Well, it does say if I'm rolling for guidance, it says visions can be highly symbolic. While usually occurring in a few moments after prayer, a vision may take as long as 24 hours before manifesting itself.
Yes, that's true. I agree. She's had plenty of visions and things that she's seen. Let's think about how to best contextualize it slightly down the line. So, I think we have quite a good picture of what you've been doing for the last few months. Christabelle working away in the her shop, a relaxer cat, making lots of friends and questionable business partners.
Oh, I don't know. He seems fine.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Look at who else I've hung out with.
Oh, that's true. Well,
I suspect we can.
Grrl clearly introduced you. So, Shining Star.
After a series of disappointing escapades.
hanging out at the Temple of Dana. With some people who live there in a minute. More elf names. That'll be fun. Girl, when you're not out in the wilds, where do you think she's living? Is she still hanging out at the
Yeah, you really get along there.
Belgravia Roll? Or has she found somewhere else to live, or is she hanging out at Christabelle's?
I mean, I could definitely see Grrl being interested in observing Christabelle's activities with the animals. I mean, Grrl definitely has an affinity, right? As a ranger, has skills that are related to that area. Has the new control spell that. She perhaps tries out on some small animals, just not to do anything big. I don't know that we need to roll, but probably occasionally is kind of getting some understanding of animal control beyond having a pretty good tame animal ability as well. So I think I
probably put in a good hand at the shop once in a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would observe, and if I see something where I could be of service, I would certainly lend a hand there.
Right.
Plus the fact that I know Spring Lightning, that Spring Lightning
Right.
was an acquaintance of mine.
Excellent. Okay, that all sounds good.
Now,
So I kind of know where everyone is living.
right. I should also mention that my character values friendship above all. So
Right.
I can't imagine that she wouldn't stay in touch.
Yeah, I'm sure we're all in touch. If nothing else, might try to set you up with Spring Lightning.
It's a good question.
We haven't actually seen anything of him apart from man.
That's true.
See how he.
Let's
See
get
how he
through a
actually
conflict
plays
or
out.
two. I need to get through a dice
Yeah.
roll or two with someone first.
Yeah.
I have standards.
Okay, so
If you can't handle me at my catastrophic, you don't deserve me at my own.
All right, that's a win. Rod wins.
And we do also have that whistle that's in the
inside the slug. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
How did that work out? If I may search for a phrasing that isn't entirely offensive.
I believe your plan was to keep it concealed while you tried bargaining with Ernst.
Right, and my situation with them seems minimally suited to that. So, I mean, I would rather like to get rid of the guy, but I don't really want to summon him. I kind of like him unsummoned better than I like him summoned.
Cool. In that case, I imagine nature will have taken its course and somebody is in possession of the whistle again.
Almost
Well,
certainly
So,
Christabelle.
If I have my druthers, I'm going to take this thing down to the cliffside and throw it in the motherfucking ocean.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
It means you don't have to. I've decided against my previous plan, which was make you roll to see if it gets blown while coming.
Oh, God.